Welcome back, guys and girls, to
and
this.
whoever watches.
Whoever watches. All of our families, hopefully.
Yay!
We're so disappointing.
Oh.
That was a joke. That was a joke! Moving on.
Welcome to Emerald Nuzlocke, where we are in the middle of trying to catch a Tailow, which we just encountered on this route, and it's our try and catch Pokemon, so if we lose it, we lose it.
Yep.
And we really want it. Or at least I know I do. I'm a big fan of the Tailow Pokemon.
We need more Pokemon.
And we've gotten it down enough health that we can try and catch it. I'm Will, by the way, and this is Chris, just in case that was needed. Alright, let's try for the Pokeball!
It's gonna be a little quiet in the start of this. We walked away and made some tea, and it's really good.
Darn it. I think I should try for it. The Ultra Ball?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, our team's in a weakened state.
Yeah. And we're most likely going to get more. Ultra Balls are pretty prominent on the pickup ability. Yes! We have a Tailow.
Yes, we do. It's good.
Tiny Swallow. Again, what is a Swallow? This is the Pokemon world. What is a Swallow? Yes, give it a nickname. You got something? Got a male Tailow.
I just like calling him, like, Swift.
Oh, okay.
Just something fast. Watch, I have a nature that's minus speed.
Well, if I remember correctly, flying-type Pokemon are the second fastest Pokemon.
Electric
Yep.
is the fastest.
Yep. A while back, I did a whole bunch of research on what types have specific bonuses and such.
Alright. Well, you've done so much research into types. I had an idea for a segment. We should go heal.
Yes. What do you mean by segment?
You know, let's just go through the types. And figure out our favorite Pokemon in each that has that type. As a primary type.
Primary meaning no secondary ability? Or secondary
Well,
type? Or that it's primary type of the two, so like it's always listed top and then bottom?
See, I thought, like, that was how it was going to be, and then I remembered something.
What?
Almost nothing is primary flying.
In that case, most flying types would be considered.
Yeah, very few things are primary.
So here's a thought. Such as, let's use Skarmory as an example. Alright, it is a steel flying type. For flying, our favorite might be Skarmory. While for steel, it might be Skarmory also, but since we've already listed it for flying, we have to list a different steel type.
True.
I listed Skarmory just because it was in the description for the Tailow. And it was on my mind.
So, let's check his nature.
Oh, right.
Interesting thing. Did you know that it was very common perception that Skarmory was a Gen 3 Pokemon?
Really? Wow.
Because the place it was in Gen 2 was very out of the way, and you actually didn't have to take that route.
Okay, I knew Skarmory was Gen 2 just because of an episode in the Johto region. When Ash and his team were going through it, there was a Skarmory at one point, and Cyndaquil had to fight it. And Ash had to train the Cyndaquil to be able to beat Skarmory. So, docile.
Docile is a neutral nature.
Ooh, okay.
It is both plus defense and minus defense, so it normalizes to neutral.
Okay.
14 speed.
Oh, yeah.
And what moves does it have?
Peck, Growl, and Focus Energy.
Yep, and that Peck is Stab. And then Guts is a really good ability.
Oh, yeah. It's basically the normal version of the starter types abilities.
No.
No?
No. Guts ups your attack if you have a status ailment.
Got it. Okay.
Because if you actually go look at it and then look at Kippers in a pinch
Got it.
versus
Okay.
when suffering.
Okay. Alright. And that is a level 5 Tailow. I say let's get it a few levels up. Seeing as we're probably going to use it more. Think it can last against a level 9 Poochyena? Or do you think we should just put Kipper straight into the action?
Let's just switch up. Let's have something and then switch it in.
Okay.
Like, we can possibly have it use a few moves.
Ooh, maybe we should put Cascoon up first.
Maybe. Try to get it to a Dustox.
Well, for the Poison Sting against the Poochyena. Free experience for Swift. That 50 Swift. Since the Cascoon's just gonna use Harden.
But yeah, so would you like to try it?
Whoa! That was an instant level.
Yep. He needed 44 to next, I saw on his summary screen.
Alright, let's put that back. Yeah, I wouldn't mind naming our favorites.
So, I'm just going to use this chart I have here and go down it. So, it starts at normal.
Normal type, normal type, normal type.
Hello, have you seen any Pokemon called Shroomish around here? No.
I think that guy took him. We don't want to give papers.
You're a 10-year-old. Please protect me. That doesn't make sense.
Indeed, the adult should be protecting the kid. Normal type, normal type. Really, the only normal type I can think of liking is Slacking.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I like high power characters, and Slacking is basically the strongest normal type Pokemon out there, other than maybe Snorlax.
Normal type is actually really powerful. There's a lot of good normal moves that having normal stab is actually pretty good with some of them.
Oh, I should have used Tackle. Oh well.
Though I feel like my respect really grew for the normal type with the introduction of like Megas and Z moves.
Okay.
Because that's when the two I would consider, well, three to some extent, I would consider my favorite, mostly came about. Because I'd say my favorite is Porygon Z.
Okay. Yeah, I normally don't have normal types on my team.
Because the trick came with... Like, my favorite trick with Porygon Z came with Z moves. Because Porygon can learn the move Conversion.
Right.
And then the Z move of Conversion would raise all your stats one stage.
We're tough. We're tough. Well, I guess we are tough, because our level 7 Cascoon just beat a level 9 Poochyena.
Yeah. Because it could tackle, which means we evolved it instead of just catching it.
Yeah.
A great ball.
Yay! Our first great ball, though we've already used an Ultra Ball.
He can't be wasting time.
But, where's your Shroomish?
Wasting time?
I get it.
Nobody
Alright.
else does.
That's gonna be a bug Pokemon trainer, so we want to put 50 back up top here.
Please do not call him that.
I might. Yes. I like talking to them before they can spot me.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
Yeah. Especially when they get, like, in Sun and Moon and then, like, Sword and Shield, I love trying to sneak up on trainers.
Oh, yeah.
Though, I will say Sun and Moon had one of the funniest interactions ever.
Okay.
There's a swimmer in the one area who's, like, doing stretches, and occasionally she does, like, stretch, like, try to put, like, touch your toes. And if you're behind them when they do that, they spot you because they're looking through their legs.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. That is super fun.
And Kata, hey, it's the thing you want.
Yep, but not yet, because that's a trainer's Pokemon.
I know. Ninjask is one of my friend's favorite Pokemon.
Ninjask is still, I think, the highest speed Pokemon there is.
I don't know. I will double check. But yeah, so with Porygon Z, conversion, you convert to either electric or ghost, depending on how you have stuff set up with his moves.
Okay.
Because they both have, like, either immune... You basically go to something with, like, easy immunities. Like, you're a normal type, so you go to ghost to get immunity to fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And electric, your only weakness is ground.
Right.
It raises all your stats one stage, and then it has good stats, so you just become a very powerful special attacker.
Wow, what the heck? How is Swift just gained so much experience?
He's swiftly gaining levels.
Wow. Just wow.
Told you. Hey, go down.
Go down.
I'm pretty sure there's a hidden item there.
Aha! Found an extra Pokeball. Very nice.
But yeah, Ninjask is one of my friend's favorite Pokemon. One of. So the reason for that is the fact that it can have speed boost. Like, it is its basic ability.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, in competitive, somewhat competitive, because most competitive things ban a specific move he uses. You, turn 1, use Sword Stance, or some boosting move like that, with a Focus Sash. So they hit you. If it would one-hit KO you, you hang on because of the Focus Sash.
Right. So do we want to go up in here?
I mean, yeah. There's items.
It's
there's
a new route.
Items. There's hidden items. It's a new route. Let me see if I know anything we can catch. So yes, Ninjask is still the highest non-legendary. The actual highest with 20 over it is
Speed
Deoxys
form
Speed.
Deoxys.
But yeah, so in this route, wait, hold on. What route is this? No, this is still 104.
What?
Yeah, going through the woods in the exit.
So it counts as part of the bottom?
Yep.
Well, that's cheap. 104. So we actually can't catch anything here.
Yep. But it's fine.
That's kind of cheap. Thank you for letting us level up Swift more quickly.
You have to say more swiftly.
Oh, darn it. Got a potion. I'm not even running. Ooh. Focus energy.
Don't forget to drink your tea while it's still warm.
Oh, mine's just scalding hot.
Mine's... Oh, yeah, because...
I didn't put milk in mine.
You didn't add milk. You're not doing British tea. Which... Gonna make if we get any viewers who know British tea, going to make them lose a little respect for you because I found out Will sometimes put the milk in first. And it ruins it.
Yay, a super potion. Nothing there. Another Pokemon to fight.
Another Wurmple.
Go, Calvin, go!
Come back, Calvin. No. But yeah, so next on my chart is the fighting type.
Fighting. Lucario.
Lucario?
Yep. Absolutely my favorite fighting type. He's actually in my top 6 Pokemon. He's one of my top 6 favorite Pokemon.
So I'm looking through my thing because I feel I need to. Because I do have, like, fighting type is one of those that's like generally good. You know what I mean? Like, fighting is just a generally good type. I think this should be Winston if they switched them.
Did it say if he was Winston?
Yeah.
I didn't check.
I saw it. It's Winston.
I was jamming out to the music.
Sad thing is I feel like I have to agree with you.
About what?
Lucario. Like, I've used a lot of different fighting type Pokemon. One of the ones I would have picked, because when it comes to Pokemon becoming relevant and actually pretty good because of Megas, Lopunny is a really good one that's normal fighting.
Well, it becomes normal fighting with its Mega Evolution.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just a normal type.
Yeah, otherwise it's just normal, but I consider that one more a normal type because it's a Mega. Yeah. Like, it was a Pokemon I just didn't overly use because it felt like, why? Like, why did you make this exist because of its design? And then it got a Mega, and it's like, actually, that's a pretty good Mega. Yeah, and we have the flying type.
Pidgeot.
Just going with the OG there.
Yeah.
Flying's an interesting one. There's been a lot of good flying Pokemon. Like, not claiming my favorite yet. Yep, there you go. Boulder Store. But yeah, like, just not claiming my favorite yet. There's been a lot of good flying Pokemon. Like, did you get... You played, like, X and Y and all that. Talonflame? Did you get to use one?
I preferred the middle evolution.
I will say one of the downsides of it, especially Talonflame, is just its weakness to the sneaky pebbles. You know what I mean by that, right?
Stealth Rock?
Yeah. Until my friend actually got me to start doing Pokemon somewhat competitively sometimes, I never used moves like that, and I never liked them. I didn't get why they existed.
Then you go onto the competitive scene and
everyone's using them. And you get Pokemon who are just 4 times weak to them. Charizard.
Yep.
That is one thing I will say about Sword and Shield. That I do, like, is both funny and I do not get. So the champion in Sword and Shield, his signature is Charizard. It's his special thing. The gym leader, who is considered, like, his top rival, has a Pokemon with Stealth Rocks.
Oops. Darn it.
Yeah. For the flying type. What would my favorite be? There's been a lot of good ones, like I said. I'm honestly probably gonna go with Altaria.
Okay.
It's an interesting, fairly good one. Which we're going to try and avoid legendaries in our testing thing. But for now, we're gonna take a quick break. Welcome back. Sorry about that. For you guys, it was no time at all.
Free pause. Alright. I pulled out Swifty because we needed some air power.
Against the
air support.
Water Lotad. There's an interesting Pokemon.
A Shroomish.
I don't know if there's another route we can catch Shroomish, or if we're never going to be able to catch it again.
Shroomish shows up on the Pokemon daycare path, I believe.
I don't know. I can look it up on my handy dandy Pokedex.
Ugh! Effect Spower.
Oh, sleep.
I'll wait for it to wake up before I return it. There we go. Don't get affected.
It is just in... Nope, it is just in Petalburg Woods.
Ah, darn. Ah, well.
So that was the only place to catch a Shroomish, unfortunately.
Yeah, usually I catch Tailows in that corner above the flower shop. Don't think I ever realized that it was part of the same route as Beneath.
Yeah. But yeah, so...
Yes!
I had mentioned that I had a really good nickname for a Shroomish in a Nuzlocke before. Because the name I used was Petruchia. Who is the name of the main character in the Shakespeare play, The Taming of the Shrew.
Alright, so we're gonna face the Lotad C-Dot couple. Or twins.
So we have Swift and someone else.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, wrong button. I was kind of thinking Schnapple.
I mean, we'd probably give him a potion, but yeah.
Right. Need to press the right buttons.
Yes, please. Press all the right buttons.
That way we can get our Dust Tox as quickly as we can.
This was the other gimmick Gen 3 introduced. Double battles.
Yep, that was a pretty good pretty good mechanic.
Now here's something I never got. Apparently a lot of mechanics are really, like, things that have been considered somewhat gimmicky are good and considered balanced in double battles. And then the VGC, which is what becomes like the main Pokemon competitive thing, like through certain things. Like it's the like official one is doubles.
Yep.
But most of the games are lots and lots of single battles.
Mm-hmm.
I never got that.
I think it's more enjoyable because you can do more combos and such as double battles.
There's totally interesting things you can do, but it's just like you'd feel like they'd use them more in the games then.
Well, if you really think about it, when does the Pokemon Company ever do what the players really do? I know.
It's just weird. But yeah. We were going over the types. And at this point, I'm honestly probably, if we start getting into a conversation, because our recording is telling me we're getting close to a half hour. We may just have a cut at some point, and we'll fade us out and then fade us back in with a repeat. If I don't catch it, because we're having a discussion.
Ooh, Chestoberry.
That, and we don't have to have perfect timings for episodes. They're going to be around a half hour.
Pretty sure this is the Magikarp guy.
The next on my list, yes, let's try Pete. Oh, no, Shample. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So the next type on my list for us to say our favorites is Poison.
Poison. I'm gonna go with Crobat.
That was honestly one I considered for flying, which is also one I did not use for forever, till I did an interesting run of Heart Gold, where I was like, I did a Heart Gold playthrough where the explicit thing was, I am going to use Pokemon that I never really use, that I like but I never use. Crobat was one of them, and it did really good.
Crobat is super fast.
Yeah.
Crazy, stupid fun.
Take a sip of my tea.
Crazy, stupid fast.
But the whole thing with Crobat is it's only gotten better. Since with the introduction of Fairy typing, Poison gained more relevance.
Mm-hmm.
Which I really liked, because before then, Poison really wasn't necessary. Like, what was Poison good against before Fairy? I know Grass.
Grass.
We've seen that. So,
I think mainly just grass.
in Gen 1, it had Bug and Grass. But then they removed that with Gen 2. At which point, Poison was only good against Grass.
Grass has the most weaknesses out of all the Pokemon types.
Its only weaknesses are Ground and Psychic. Which, yeah. But then it's better, it's somewhat good defensively, because it resists Fighting, Poison, Bug, and Grass. But again, like, it was not that good offensively, because it also doesn't do well against Poison, Ground, Rock, and Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
And it cannot affect Steel.
You know, nowadays there is only one... Well, no, back in the day, I don't think it's possible anymore, but back in the day, there is only one move that could poison a Steel type. Do you know what it is?
No.
Twin Needle. It's a bug type move that can poison a target.
I think they later just changed it to like a thing of the Steel type. Just means they cannot be poisoned.
Yeah.
But yeah. So then with Fairy, and because Fairy type is a really good type, it brought that added relevance to the Poison. But I'm going to cheat a little.
Uh-oh.
Because most people are going to be like, that's a grass type. That's not a grass poison. Poison is not really that big on it. Because I'd say my favorite poison type is Roserade.
Okay. No, I can see that. It just means you can't use it for your favorite grass type.
I know. I have a... Like, grass type has a lot of good stuff in it. I will say, it has some competition in the new Pokemon from the new gen, which I'm trying to avoid because Will doesn't know it. After this recording, I'll show him Toxicity. Sure you can guess what type that is?
No, not at all. Is it a rock steel type?
Totally. And like there are other poison types I like. Like let me tell you one day about how busted Toxapex is. Really good. But I'm gonna have to go with Roserade, which is another on that list of things that I'm always like, I should use it, and then I never do. And I don't know why. But next type on my list is Ground.